The United States Food and Drug Administration has officially approved a new COVID-19 vaccine. This significant development occurred on Friday, May 30th, 2025. The vaccine, named mNEXSpike, is manufactured by Moderna. This approval marks another step in the ongoing efforts to combat the evolving threat of COVID-19. It provides an additional option for specific segments of the population. The decision was eagerly awaited by public health officials and medical professionals. They are constantly seeking improved tools to protect vulnerable individuals from severe illness. This new vaccine represents a refinement in vaccine technology. Moderna's mNEXSpike is not intended to replace its existing COVID-19 vaccine, Spikevax. Instead, it is offered as a second option. This distinction is crucial for understanding its role in the national vaccination strategy. Spikevax continues to be available for a broader age range. The introduction of mNEXSpike aims to cater to specific needs within the population. It reflects ongoing research and development in vaccine science. The goal is to provide more tailored immunological defenses. This development underscores the dynamic nature of the pandemic response. New tools are continuously being evaluated and deployed. The approval of mNEXSpike arrives at a time when public health strategies are adapting. The virus continues to present challenges globally. This new vaccine is a lower dose formulation. This aspect is particularly noteworthy. It addresses some concerns about vaccine dosage and potential side effects. The FDA's decision followed a thorough review of clinical trial data. This data demonstrated both the safety and effectiveness of mNEXSpike. The availability of a new vaccine option is generally welcomed. It enhances the toolkit available to healthcare providers. The anticipation surrounding mNEXSpike has been considerable. There is a persistent need for vaccines that can offer strong protection, especially for those at higher risk. The lower dosage of mNEXSpike has been a key point of interest. This feature might make it a more suitable option for certain individuals. The refinement of the vaccine's immune target is also a significant advancement. It allows for a smaller amount of active ingredient while maintaining or even improving efficacy. This approval is a testament to Moderna's ongoing commitment to vaccine innovation. It helps address the long-term management of COVID-19. The mNEXSpike vaccine has been specifically approved for certain demographic groups. The primary group includes adults aged 65 and older. This population segment has consistently been identified as being at higher risk for severe outcomes from COVID-19 infection. Therefore, providing them with effective and well-tolerated vaccine options remains a public health priority. The age-specific recommendation highlights the tailored approach of this new vaccine. It acknowledges the unique immunological needs and vulnerabilities of older adults. Health authorities will likely focus initial rollout efforts on ensuring access for this group. Their protection is paramount. Beyond older adults, mNEXSpike is also approved for another specific category of individuals. This includes people aged 12 to 64 who have at least one underlying health condition. These conditions must be those that put them at an increased risk from COVID-19. Such conditions might include chronic lung disease, heart conditions, diabetes, or immunocompromising conditions. This targeted approval ensures that individuals who are more susceptible to severe disease have access to this new option. The FDA carefully considered the risk-benefit profile for these populations. The aim is to offer enhanced protection where it is most critically needed. It is important to note that Moderna's existing Spikevax vaccine remains available. Spikevax has broader usage limits. It can be administered to individuals aged 6 months and older. The more restricted use of mNEXSpike is a deliberate choice. It reflects the specific data submitted and reviewed for this new formulation. This approach allows for flexibility in vaccination strategies. Doctors can choose the most appropriate vaccine based on an individual's age, health status, and medical history. This dual vaccine availability from Moderna will commence in the fall of 2025. The introduction of mNEXSpike as a second option is a key aspect of its approval. It is not designed to supersede Spikevax entirely. Instead, it diversifies the available vaccine portfolio. This can be beneficial for individuals who may have had concerns or specific reactions related to previous COVID-19 vaccines. Having multiple options can also help mitigate potential supply chain issues. It ensures a more resilient national vaccine program. For individuals within the approved demographics, mNEXSpike offers another layer of scientifically validated defense against the virus. This choice empowers both patients and healthcare providers. A defining characteristic of the newly approved mNEX vaccine is its lower dosage. It is administered at a significantly reduced level compared to Moderna's original Spikevax vaccine. Specifically, the mNEX dose is only 1/5 of the Spikevax dose. This substantial reduction was achieved through careful scientific refinement. Moderna was able to refine the vaccine's immune target. This means the vaccine is engineered to elicit a strong protective immune response using a smaller amount of messenger ribonucleic acid. This innovation is a crucial step forward in vaccine development. It aims to optimize both effectiveness and tolerability. The FDA's approval of mNEX was not granted lightly. It was based on comprehensive data from a large-scale clinical study. This study involved 11,400 participants. The participants ranged in age from 12 years and older. The diverse age range in the trial helped to ensure that the vaccine's performance could be assessed across different groups. Such extensive clinical trials are fundamental to establishing the safety and efficacy of any new medical product. The rigorous review process undertaken by the FDA provides assurance to the public. It confirms that the vaccine meets strict regulatory standards. The findings from this extensive study were overwhelmingly positive. The data demonstrated that mNEX is safe for use in the approved populations. Furthermore, the study found the vaccine to be at least as effective as the original Spikevax shot. In some specific measures of immune response or protection, mNEX was even shown to be more effective. This outcome is particularly encouraging. It suggests that the lower dose does not compromise protection. Instead, the refined targeting might offer an enhanced immune response for some individuals. These results underpin the FDA's confidence in the vaccine. Stéphane Bancel, Moderna's chief executive officer, commented on the approval on Saturday, May 31, 2025. He stated that the FDA's decision adds an important new tool to help protect people at high risk of severe disease from COVID-19. This sentiment underscores the importance of continuous innovation in the fight against the pandemic. The development of mNEX, with its lower dose and refined immune target, directly addresses the need for optimized vaccines. It is especially crucial for vulnerable populations. Mr. Bancel's statement reflects Moderna's commitment to public health. It highlights the ongoing effort to provide better protective measures. The approval of mNEX comes with certain specific usage restrictions. These restrictions are noteworthy when considering the broader vaccine landscape. For instance, the limitations placed on mNEX use are similar to those previously applied to Novavax's COVID-19 vaccine. This suggests a cautious approach by regulatory bodies for newer vaccine formulations or those targeting specific populations. Such restrictions often reflect the specific data available at the time of approval. They can also be influenced by the prevailing public health context and the characteristics of the vaccine itself. These measures aim to ensure optimal use. Interestingly, these restrictions on mNEX use also appear to reflect a degree of skepticism about vaccines from some prominent figures. This includes Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and other officials within the Trump administration. This political undercurrent adds complexity to the public health narrative surrounding vaccine approvals. While the FDA's decisions are science-based, the broader environment can influence public perception and policy implementation. It highlights the ongoing dialogue and sometimes tension between scientific advancement and political considerations in public health. This context is important for understanding the full picture. Despite these specific restrictions, Moderna is preparing for a broad rollout. The company expects to offer both mNEX and the original Spikevax vaccine options in the fall of 2025. This dual offering strategy provides flexibility for healthcare providers and patients. It allows for tailored vaccination approaches based on individual needs and risk profiles. The availability of both vaccines will help ensure a continuous supply. It also caters to different preferences or medical recommendations. This proactive planning by Moderna is crucial for the upcoming vaccination season. It helps maintain a strong defense against COVID-19. The approval of mNEX is a positive development. However, it occurs within a somewhat contradictory policy environment. Recently, the Trump administration made a decision to cancel funding for Moderna to develop another important vaccine. This canceled project was focused on a vaccine against potential pandemic flu viruses, including the H5N1 bird flu. This flu vaccine development had shown promising early study results. The juxtaposition of these events, the approval of one vaccine and the defunding of research for another, highlights the complex and sometimes unpredictable nature of public health funding and priorities. It underscores the challenges in maintaining consistent long-term investment in pandemic preparedness.